I had a family once who called me and said, can you come in and convince my dad he needs services in the home? And, none of us have a magic wand, but I said, sure, I will come, but I need all of the family there at the same time. And when I came in, I said, I understand that your family is concerned and that they want to bring in services into the home. And he said, yes, but absolutely not. And so I said, so let me just understand what your goals are. And his goals were very simple. He wanted to stay in his home, and he wanted to continue to care for his wife who had advancing Alzheimer's. And this was back in a state that had a lot of snow and a lot of winter weather. And so I said, so, tell me a little bit about your day-to-day activities. And he shared about going out and shoveling snow and chopping ice and raking the leaves in the fall and going downstairs on the rickety stairs in an older home to do laundry. And I said, so tell me how those could bring you closer to your goal of staying home and caring for your wife. And he kind of sat back for a moment, and he thought, and he said, they really don't. In fact, they probably are going to damage that goal altogether. Because if I fall, my wife is not going to be able to call 911. And very likely I'm going to be out there for a while. My kids don't live in town. And if they come with an ambulance to take me to the hospital, my wife can't stay by herself and should probably have to go into a nursing home for while I'm in the hospital. And I don't know if she'd be able to come out. And so I said, so would you be willing to consider bringing in some help couple of times a week to be able to do some of those tasks that you are not that you're not able to do, but that risk your goals? And he said, absolutely. So we put together this plan of care. His kids, in the meantime, were looking at me as if I was the fairy godmother because I had gotten him to do something that they couldn't. And there was two reasons why. One, I wasn't his family. And so people will always connect a little bit different to a stranger who comes in with a little different expertise because they're not seeing me as their young daughter who really doesn't know anything. And people tend to be polite, at least to hear people out and maybe hear something that they're saying versus their own family where they're often going to cut them off. Second, he told me what he wanted. I just told him how to get it. He, from his kids, heard, Dad, you're old, you're feeble, you're frail, we're going to take over. That wasn't what their message was in their heart, but that's how he heard it. And so that's another way to really think about how you can make those connections.